Everybody, one of the things that I love to do with these segments is to share with you information about people, some of the most amazing people in the world that I've had a chance to interview over the last 20-something years. And the person I'm going to tell you about today is just incredible what he's gone through, the transformation. His name is Lama Surya Das. Lama Surya Das. Now, many of you who watch this may know of him. Awakening the Buddha Within is one of his most famous books, and he's the highest-ranking American Buddhist Lama in the world. Lama meaning something similar, I guess you would say, to a high priest. And Lama Surya Das was always really fun to have on the show because, first of all, he was an American. He's a Jewish kid from Long Island that grew up with traditional American roots, and then he found his path to India and then became a Buddhist Lama, which is quite an amazing experience over the past, I'm going to guess, probably 30-something years now. And so when I interviewed him or anyone that I found to be quite enlightening and quite helpful and resourceful, one of the things that always would happen is I'd walk out with one really cool story, one story that would change me. And then in essence, as I shared it with other people, other individuals would share and change too. And the story that he told is about the whole concept of spirituality. When I was first introduced to spirituality a number of years ago, a long time ago, I was led to believe that it was going to be this most amazingly path of bliss. That once you got on a great deep spiritual path, that you were going to be able to see life differently, which you do, but you'd be able to experience life differently, which you can, but it doesn't mean that you won't have incredible challenges. So when I was interviewing Lama Surya Das, I asked him what was one of the most amazing things that he learned, and all the time that he spent as a monk in monasteries, all of his teachers, all of his gurus, all of the teachings that he shared. And this is what he had to say, which was really quite interesting. He said, David, while monasteries are amazing, and people always think when they're on a spiritual or religious path, if I could just go live in a monastery, life would be perfect, and I'd be able to really get in touch with God or the God within or whatever it might be. And he said, to a degree, that's all true. He said, but the real test of our ability to walk our path, whether we're Buddhist or Christian or Muslim, Jew, whatever it might be, is to be able to take the teachings out into the real world. And that's really where 95% of us live, right? There might be 5% of the world's population that live in monasteries, and they have their own challenges, they have their own bickering, they have their own disagreements, they have all their own gossip and everything else that goes on in the real world. But they are protected. They are in a cocoon in regards to what they have to deal with in some ways in regards to the physical world. But he said, and I love this, he said the real test of your ability to be the best Buddhist that you can be, or Christian or Muslim or Jew, is how you take those teachings out into traffic. And I remember when he said that, I said, oh my Lord, it's so true. He said, because when you're meditating X amount of hours per day, or you're in prayer X amount of hours per day, you're not really dealing with a lot of the stresses of the world. So your buttons aren't being pushed maybe as much as they would if you're out driving traffic. Now, I bring up the traffic thing because he mentioned it, because it's a big thing with me. I'm constantly saying, okay, chill out, you're in traffic. Chill out, you're in traffic. What would Jesus do right now? I'm in traffic, I'm freaking out. So I loved what he said. He said, the principles and practices of any spiritual or religious path really are learned in the real world. When you're disagreeing with your partner, your children, your boss, when you're in traffic, when things aren't going your way, that's where the true principles of a religious or a spiritual path go into action. And that's one of the reasons why when people come, and I work with people one-on-one who want to really deepen their spiritual path, and they'll say, but I'm going to church on Sunday, and I'm going to temple on Wednesday too, and I'm going, and we'll always get down to the basics of what Lama Surya Das shared, is that that's great. Go to church, go to temple, go to mosque, go to synagogue, go to wherever it is you want to go. But that's not where the training takes place. Deepen your faith, your practice, your God plan, whatever you want to call it, in the real world, and look for opportunities to be compassionate, to be understanding, to be patient, to be forgiving, because that's where the path truly is. I want to thank, and if you want to check out Lama Surya Das, check him out on the internet. He's amazing. He's got some great stuff out there, great books, including Awakening the Buddha Within. And also, don't forget, we've had people email me and say, can I take these videos off of YouTube and put them on my website? Can I put them in my blog? Can I do? And we say, absolutely, yes. Use it. If these things are of benefit to your own website or to your blogs or your work, take these YouTube videos that we do and go ahead and share them. And also, don't forget to sign up and to become a subscriber to our channel, Super Slowdown channel, because then every one we make will be instantly sent to you, okay? And if I can help you in any way whatsoever, through my books or my CDs, DVDs, through my one-on-one coaching, speaking, whatever, contact me at talkdavid.com. I would love to be of help, of assistance to you personally, one-on-one, or maybe your organization. That's talkdavid.com, okay? Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.